What's what's going on? What's going on, you guys? What is going on? We're going live in a short few minutes from now. We're going to discuss about the Apollo Phantom 2.0. We're gonna do a watch along because now, shout out to Eloy from Apollo Scooters. He went boots on the ground. He went directly to the manufacturer in China to show us the Apollo Phantom in production. What's going on? The first one on the day, Electric Rider. Hello, hello. How are you? How's everything? How's your recovery going? So we're gonna get started like around. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just check the stats right now. Okay, come on. Let me see if my video sounds good. How's your recovery going? So we're gonna get started like around, let me see. In a short few minutes from now, we're going to discuss about the Apollo Phantom 2.0. All right, sounds pretty good on my end. Let me know what you guys think in your end. Does it sound good? The video and the sound sounds good and all that stuff. Please let me know. Let me see, what else do I need to check? What else do I need to check over here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Audio is good. Let me know. Check 1 2.
Lift this up, bring it down.
Yeah.
Done.
Pick it up. All right, we're back. I just had to check the audio real quick. Yeah, bro, this is live. Philippe, this is live. We're live in living color right here in New York City, guys. I just had to check the live stream because I need a moderator, you guys. We're here live Saturday. It is 5:30 here in New York City. First and foremost, I want to wish everybody a good weekend. My condolences go out there for the family of the tragedy, what's going on in Washington, D.C. And supposedly another plane fell off the sky, I think, last night in Philadelphia. And it's just wild, man. It's just a wild 2025, straight out the bat. Planes are falling off the sky in 2025, which is crazy. But my condolences go first and foremost on that. Oh, I'm getting my electric bike on Monday. Nice. Congrats. But yeah, this is live, guys. We're live in living color. We got 5 people joining us. But yeah, guys, Apollo. What is going on with my live stream? Hold on. Do I need to check 1? Oh, man.
Lift this up, bring it down.
Yeah. Okay. It kind of glitched out for me in a second. I don't know why. That's why I love scooters. My 62-pound scooter with hybrid tires still more compact than a 30-pound power e-bike. Monday Methala Mila DK300 Max dual motor, dual battery, 48 volts, 40 amps. Wow. So that's a beast, bro. That's a beast. But would it be beaster or beastest than the Apollo Phantom 2.0? The Phantom 2.0 is almost out. Shout out to Eloy. So let's just watch this. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Let's just watch this.
Not yet cut at all. So you can see it looks like this.
So what he's showing us,
Out of the extrusion.
this is the stem.
You can see all the little parts. It looks like this. So
This is all the stem of the Apollo Phantom 2.0.
mechanism, upper assembly.
So for the
We're gonna see it.
So for the people who are wondering, what is the Apollo 2.0? This is how it looks like. That's the Apollo 2.0 right there, you guys. That's what they're building. I still say it's an Apollo Pro. I think the reason why that they're remarketing on this is because they're not selling Apollo Pro that much, so they went full board and just rebranded it as the Apollo Phantom. From the looks of it, it looks like a longer deck from what they're building. It looks like a longer deck, and I'm a big fan of longer decks. Because the more longer is your deck, the more comfortable your ride experience is.
The opening in the front for the stem light, for the cable brakes on each side, and then for each screws that's going to link it to the handlebar. So you can see just for the stem, there's quite a lot of operation CNC-wise to make it like this. We have the new folding mechanism, extra safety. So the little latch we had on the side, we have the folding hook as well here. All of these need to be polished, treated, painted. This is really the raw material. We have some parts for the city, for the production that's going to happen. You see the swing arms here. And this is what it looks like when it's raw, extruded. So let's say we're going to make a stem. It's going to come out this long. And then we cut it in smaller parts to make the stems that I just showed you before. Here we have the swing arm. So you can see again, this one came out of extrusion. Then we CNC it, and you can still see all the marks of the CNC, passing like this. Again, it's going to be polished and then painted. When it's coming out of the extrusion mold, it looks like this. Then we cut it shorter, and it's going to look like the one I just showed you. Here you can see the front fork. So earlier we saw the rear fork. This is the front one that we have here. And you can imagine all the operation in CNC to make all the opening, the angle, just this, it's quite a lot, but it's worth it. We continue. We have some more parts for the folding mechanism that you see here. So we have the upper part and the lower part. Again, you can see the beautiful CNC job done inside, like this. We have the folding mechanism latch, like this, here.
Honestly, you guys, those are a lot of parts to being outdoors like that. Hopefully they have it like indoors in a canopy or something, like in a canopy tent, because having all those parts outside like that, yes, they look like they're covered in styrofoam and baby wrap and all that stuff, but still, man, it looks like he's in a part of China where there's a lot of oxidized and stuff like that. You do not want to have all these parts next to like when it's really humid outside, because that's what it calls rust and all that stuff. But they probably had a shipment and they're probably gonna bring everything inside the factory. So I do like the quality control of having every part in styrofoam like this, instead of having it like all together in a bunch in a box and all that stuff.
Be better protected, and it's going to result into a higher quality and a higher turnover when we do production. You can see here, it looks like this once it's inside the box. So we try to take care of it just as much when we deliver it to you, that when it's being assembled, and having this process of taking care of it from A to Z is going to incite employees too to be more careful with it. And this is how we put the bearings there. You can see that the bearing of the cup is much tighter than before. It doesn't move at all, so that's a success. Here we're assembling the folding mechanism, and there's a new safety on it, right? The one on the side here, that when you open it, you need to
I just want to know how much of these employees in China are getting paid hourly. Let me know in the chat section how much you think these employees in Apollo scooter factories are getting paid. I think it's like $5 an hour, or maybe a little bit more generous. I don't know.
What we can do is to remove the rear plastic cover. You need to remove the suspension first to be able to pass it. And that's going to be annoying if you need to replace the LED strip or just work on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove this part here. So it's going to be like this. So now you can install this and remove it with the suspension still being installed. Now we revise the LED strip to be stuck to the plastic. So the diffusion is always a...
Honestly speaking, that's good quality control right there from Eloy, from Apollo Scooters. Like, getting rid of that bridge part of the LED made a lot of sense, because you do not want to take out the shock suspensions just to replace a light.
It's really made rear plastic part. So right now we're assembling the headset of the Phantom 2.0. So we're gonna look at it. We have the headset that we start with apart. We already assembled the headlight and the hook here with the magnet holding like this. And it's being done at this stage. Then we focus on the handlebar itself. So it's a classic handlebar, you see like this. And we're going to be adding the throttle, the brake handle, the covers, and route all the wires inside of it, as you can see. At this,
I don't know, you guys. You guys say it's... Shashi Allison says they have to work at least 120 hours a week to match my weekly salary. I mean, let me know what you guys think. You think they're happy at the end of the day with the economic, you know, because yes, they get paid less than us, but it has to match the economy, if that makes sense. But you could tell in the video that it gets so, it's loud in there because you could barely hear Eloy. You could barely hear him. If you guys look at the actual raw video in the YouTube channel, you guys probably will get the same quality of what you guys are getting right now, which is this.
The bearings goes here. That when we push the bearing in, now being done with a hammer and a special punch, it's actually pressing the whole surface. And some of those bearings don't feel quite right. So we're going to be replacing this whole process with a hydraulic press to press them in. Ideally, it's going to press.
And you know the man has to be there. You know this part ownership of Eloy. He had to go over there to make sure that they're doing a good job. As you guys heard like 5 seconds ago, that they were pounding the steering bearings in. They were just pounding them at first. And you know, out of experience of mass production, you can't be doing that because human strength is just catastrophic with human error. It's better to have it consistent quality control, having the machine do it for you. As you guys heard, that he's gonna have the hydraulic pounder just installing these bearings in. And for the record, you guys, you know it's extremely noisy in there because you guys are hearing all the machine, all the factory noise around him. And this is live direct sound that you guys are getting from this live stream.
The outside of the bearing, so it stays smooth and operate as it should. So one of the issues we are seeing is passing the wires inside the deck, like of the front motor or the COM cable. And the wires goes inside the neck, come here, and they go on this side of the body, which is going to come out here. And this is very difficult to pass multiple wires at once there. So what we're going to do is just make this hole bigger so you can see here the before and after. And this is going to boost the production by 10%, we think. Just that little thing here. All right, so now that we corrected some of the processes that we saw that could be improved and improve some tolerance as well, now we are finally ramping up production. And again, this is always when we find other things we could improve, so we make sure to take notes of it. But overall, this is really when the production picked up and we were able to produce full containers.
One thing that I'm really liking, you guys, is I don't know if you guys are noticing, the deck is longer. The deck is longer from other traditional scooters that Apollo Scooters has put out. This is kind of crazy, the water testing. I honestly, like, I don't really care if the scooter has water protection. Like, I am so against by 4 or 11 by 5. It is big tires for a scooter, but it's still small tires for the road. As you guys can see, Eloy is like making sure that water is trying to get inside the body. they are doing a fantastic job of the waterproofing to protect every component out there. But still, man, like riding in the rain, you're just asking to fall off the scooter, man, because it doesn't matter if you're going 30 or 25 or 15 miles per hour on a scooter. Like in the rain, guys, riding in the rain, so much things could happen. You could catch, you could slip just because of making these sharp turns. It's just bad, honestly. It's just bad. I don't recommend riding in the rain at all. And, you know, yes, that's a good plus that if your scooter is waterproof like this, like let's suppose you're riding and all of a sudden rain came out of nowhere, I guess that's a big plus because, you know, you can never predict the rain like that. But he's just having fun with it. He's just having fun with the whole testing. But this is pretty wild right here, you guys. Let's take a look.
Proof is just to take them and dump them into the water. So today we're gonna try the new Dot 2 display that is fully covered with epoxy. So that should help. You can see here like this. We're gonna have the stem lights. We're gonna have the body lights, the rear brake light. We have the light box, which is also obviously waterproof, the turning signal. So we're just gonna put everything into the water and make sure that it's actually water resistant.
This is just wild, man. They just grab all the components, throw it in a bin filled with water. This is just insane, guys. Honestly,
because the brakes were applied.
he's even gonna throw in. He's gonna turn on the display for us, making sure that it's still on. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't be comfortable touching that water, honestly. I wouldn't be comfortable touching that water. You could get electrocuted. And now I think they're gonna drop the controller. Holy cow! They dropped the whole controller.
Water gets into the body. Everything individually is waterproof. Now for the big test, we're also gonna drop the battery inside the water. So let's see.
Guys, this is insane. He drops the battery. Look at that. Those are air bubbles. Those are air bubbles. The water definitely got inside the battery. All I'm saying is I do not want to be the one trying to pull that thing out. They're nuts, guys. We kept the battery for 8 hours. And what? Would nothing happen?
So yeah, as you can see, even if there's water getting inside the body of your scooter or in the lights or wherever, everything is IP67 or maybe even 68 at this point. So you should be fully covered against any type of water damage. So now we have a 140,000 repetition on the throttle and they still feel great, still feels butter smooth. And again, on our throttles, we do 500,000 repetition usually. We're testing the charger, we're testing the battery, we charge it, discharge it, a number of cycles, and we also do the rig testing. For this one, we aim to do 10,000 kilometers with 220 kilos on the scooter with 3 centimeter bump. And this equals to millions of hit on the front neck, the front wheel. It's very an abuse on the scooter. And usually other scooters we tested only do a couple dozen or 100 kilometers like this. This is the new toolkit. We have the tool to redress.
I mean, at least you get a toolkit with it, you guys. You get a nice toolkit. This is a really nice toolkit. An air pump, the manual, some nice decal, Allen key set. That's pretty cool, man. It does look like a wider deck. My bad of mapping the screen like this, but it looks like a wider deck. He is comparing it to the other mode, the Stella, the Phantom Stella, and the Apollo Phantom. So here they got like a speed test right here. Honestly, guys, I know I've been saying this like a broken record. The top speed that I feel comfortable riding is top speed maybe 30 miles per hour on a scooter. These guys are popping in over 40, over 50 right here in kilometers, I believe. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess, you know, if you feel comfortable on it and you have the gear, you know, might as well. But, you know, just pay attention that the higher speed you go, the higher risk you're taking, you know, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when the accident is going to happen. I don't know about the deck being longer this time because as you guys could see that he's implementing his he's like high heel on it. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see. Maybe I could be wrong that it's a longer deck. I'm not sure. This guy looks like the same height as me. So I'm not really sure if the deck is actually longer. having a footrest like that, it's okay. But like when you're riding for a long time, for let's suppose like 8 miles, and your feet is just resting on the footrest, it could get a little bit uncomfortable. That's just my opinion, you guys.
You can see the nice caliper here. So let's see an acceleration. How does it compare? So now I have the Stellar, and I'll show you how butter smooth the throttle is. I'll be driving it in one hand, which you should never do, while drinking a coffee and being in Ludo mode. I don't know any other scooters you can do that.
In physics terms, you guys, you can't do that. He could do it because as you guys know, he has a lot of experience of riding, but you can't do that in general, guys. Like it just takes the experience. You could do that with any scooter if you have the scooter riding experience. Every scooter you could do that, but in this case, in his case, he just has the muscle memory, and he developed so much of riding skill that he developed his own balance already. He knows his own balance. Hopefully that makes sense.
This one was so much smoother. So it's fantastic to see. I'm proud of my team, and I'm excited for the next trip. So there you have it. As you can see, the production was.
So yeah, you guys, let me know what you guys think about the Apollo Phantom. Is the 2.0, the Apollo Phantom 2.0? I honestly think that once we get it, then, you know, once we touch it ourselves and put it to the test, then we could speak on it. We're not gonna base it off of this video. What I do like about this scooter is the waterproofing. I think they went above and beyond with the waterproofing, and I also like the controller frame on how it's outside. Let me see. I almost got it. There we go. I like the controller sticking out outside. You see the heat sink right there is sticking out outside, so you're not gonna get hopefully you're not gonna get overheating issues, you know. So let's read some of the chat section. Electric Rider and Chat Chiala has been going on it. Let's see. Okay. It's fine to ride 10-inch hybrid tires in the rain as long as you be extra careful. Defensive driving. I drove way skinnier 9x2 inches scooter. And okay. All right. Cool, man. Just be careful, man. The battery is still inside the box. They need to send you one of those for testing. Absolutely. We did got the Apollo Phantom, the first generation one. I thought the first generation of the Apollo Phantom was an okay scooter. The only problem that I had, I think it was too bouncy. I think it's because it was quadruple spring suspensions, you know. But yeah, Apollo has been really sticking up their game a lot. Like, I'm really proud of what Apollo has accomplished. In the beginning, with these mediocre scooters what they were having, they were really bad at first. But now that they're doing their own research and develop of their own scooter, it looks like they got everything under control. But yeah, you guys, we're live at 6 o'clock. Wow, we've been streaming for like 30 minutes. But yeah, you guys, this live stream was basically watching a watch along of the Apollo scooter being built process in China right now. Shout out to Eloy for being completely transparent with his company and stuff like that. I think they're doing a really fantastic job of showing the transparency of what's going on with PEV and all that stuff. Not that many company does that. I think Apollo is the only one, or maybe the only one, if that makes sense, that actually doing this. I know back in the days, many motors, they used to do this type of contact to show off their Duotron, but now everything had just been so secretive, and like every time they come out with a video, it's not like a production like of this caliper, if that makes sense. This guy is a professional rider. They should have an adjustable stem. It looks nice. Yeah, not that many people, you know, electric rider. A lot of people, you know, rather have a tall stem than the shorter stem. So I guess that's why they don't make adjustable stems, which is not that complex, adding a telescopic steering on it. I don't know. But yeah, the Apollo Phantom is gonna be released. You guys could pre-order it if you guys want to be the hamsters or the guinea pigs of it, because as we know, the first batch always come out with problems. Not saying that this scooter is gonna come out with problems, but you know, out of our own personal experience, there are always problems with the first batch. Always. Doesn't matter how much testing they do in the lab, they're always gonna come out with some crazy problem. Straight out the box. But yeah, 11 by 4 inches, 52 volts. This is the Apollo Phantom 2.0. You guys could pre-order. They have collab with Quad Lock, so you could put your phone on a quad. So yeah, it's out there if you guys want to purchase it. I honestly will wait for like the second batch to be distributed, because you just never know what happens. This is kind of funny though. The Apollo Phantom is 60 volts, but the Apollo Phantom 2.0 is 52 volts. You know, so the original, it is actually more powerful in the sense of the 60 volts is a 60 volt system. With that being said, it's 53 miles per hour. It says it yourself right here. The Apollo Phantom 2.0 and the Apollo Phantom 2.0. Oh wait, they both Apollo Phantom 2.0, my bad. Okay. But damn, 53 miles per hour top speed, that's just insane right there. That's just insane. 60 volt. I'm more comfortable riding a 52 volt system. A 52 volt system in my case, I feel like it's a little bit more smoother in my own case, you know. I don't want that power. I don't want that power, you guys. Let's see. Do they have semi-roll dual disc power RBS regenerative braking? Okay, whatever. Okay. Dimensions and designs. Let's see. Weight 95 pounds. Holy cow. 95 pounds, you guys. That's a heavy duty scooter right there. That's not Phantom at all. That's heavy. That is heavy, you guys. I believe they are hydraulic brakes, I believe. I'm trying to see the braking. And the certification, you gotta get the UL battery. Yep. UL certified. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Yup, the alpha tester come after the beta tester. I will only trust a year of alpha reviews so Sigmas can trust your scooter. I get 52, 53 out of my VSET, 60 volts, 28 amp hours. Damn, that's insane, guys. But yeah, you guys, that's wrap up the live stream. A lot of people are waiting for it. The video is officially out in Apollo Scooter YouTube channel. If you guys are interested in seeing the video for yourself, you know, nothing but great comments on it so far. Nothing but great comments on it, and you know, it was a nice video. It was a nice video from Eloy. Honestly, like Eloy has been breathing Apollo. He's been breathing Apollo. This man has like eat, sleep Apollo since day one. And congrats to him. You know, not that many people could stick with a company. I actually could name this guy the Steve Jobs of his own company, if that makes sense. The dedication that he puts in that company, man. Because flying from Canada to China, man, I don't even need to look up the hours of that flight. That's like a 20+ hour flight probably. And not that many people could do that for a company, you know. Anyways, we're going to get off the live stream. Shout out to Electric Rider and Cheologist for keeping up in the chat room. You guys could DVR this. Rican and I, next week, we're going to go IRL live streaming. So please don't miss out on that. It's going to be our first IRL streaming. It's going to be done on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully, knock on wood, we don't experience any technical difficulties. Right now, Rican has a video on the RWA channel. He put the eMove Cruiser version 2 to the test throughout New York City. It's been a fabulous ride with the eMove Cruiser. Honestly, it has been a fabulous experience, knowing the fact that the scooter came damaged straight out the box and we had to like trying to fix it. But you know, that's better for in our own case, because we could get content for you guys. But so far so good with the whole experience. But anyways, I'm getting out of here, you guys. I'm about to have dinner. Again, you guys, hopefully you guys have a good, safe ride out there in the weekend. And, you know, just ride safe and stay safe as always. On to the next one with Riding with Anthony, you guys.